Would I last a round? That is the question that we are going to be pondering today, okay? As an MMA philosopher that I sometimes call myself to make myself feel better about my career choices. That is what we are going to be pondering today, okay? I'm going to be going through some of the most famous UFC athletes. For ones that are famous for finishing you in the first round, versus some that I don't think they actually have any finishing ability, like, at all. I don't. Like, respectfully, I think they're just perfectly content. I think they like the idea of going to a decision, if I'm being frank with you, okay? And in those scenarios, I could probably last a round. I might last 3. You know what, bro? 5 rounds? I have a chance, okay? That is what we are going to be talking about today, okay? Everybody, from Merab Dvalishvili to Francis Ngannou to Belal Muhammad, we are going to be going through UFC athletes, and I will be asking the question, pondering it even. Would I last one full round with them? Okay, if this video is entertaining you, please like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 50 to 100,000 subscribers before the end of, I don't know, bro, 2026. But it's kind of wild, bro. Like, coming back to this has been, I'm having a lot of fun coming back to these. It's really fun to yap about stuff like this because I can get into it, okay? If you want to support the channel, obviously, you know what to do down below. Hit the bell icon to stay notified. We're trying to do 3 uploads a week. And with all that out of the way, let's get into the video. Let's go. Merab Dvalishvili. Let me tell you something about Merab, okay? I do believe there is a scenario where Merab ragdolls me like a little 5'4" man, even though your brother is proudly 6'1", and proceeds to drop me on my head as he hits me with a ninja choke. Or even an Ezekiel. I'll be honest with you, Merab might be able to hit me with that. There is not a chance that I will ever be able to out-cardio somebody that has the literal Terminator steam engine build living inside of him that is Merab the Machine Dvalishvili. But, lasting 1 round with him, I'm going to keep it honest with you. I came into this thinking, no way. But now, I'm not like 30 seconds. I'll be honest with you. There is a scenario where I'll be able to take Merab. Because I think Merab has finishing potential 100%. I think there's a scenario where keeping Merab at distance, and he might just ragdoll me and proceed to literally just like move me wherever he wants to move me with a gable grip. And then proceed to hit me with a backside trip and a suplex. There's a scenario of that probably. But I'm going to be honest with you. I think I'm doing 1 good round with him. 1 good round. 5 minutos. I think there's a scenario. What's my strat? Run. Okay? But I understand that like it's only going to be as good as my cardio can help me. Because the moment he sees that you're wilting, that is when he shoots another takedown. And then he proceeds to maybe not get that takedown, so he shoots another takedown. And on that one, I'm probably cooked. Take me down, probably going to get a submission on me or a TKO. I'm putting it in 1 round. I just don't see a lot of first round finishing potential out of him. Merab Dvalishvili. Ilia Topuria. Exact opposite side. I think Ilia Topuria is going to come in there, okay? And I'm going to be real. Looking at this list, Ilia Topuria is probably the smallest guy here that I think KOs me in a minute. Just being honest with you. I don't, like, I think other people KO me in a minute. Ilia Topuria is the smallest guy, and I already see it happen. Ilia's going to come up to me, probably try to aura farm a little bit, say something like, hello, and then hit me with a liver cut. Boom, I'm wilting over. And then he hits me with an overhand right, and boom, I am sleeping 10 toes in the dirt. Probably that's what's going to happen. Okay, I'm sorry. Ilia Topuria then's going to go over and say something like, I never questioned myself for a second. You see, you question whether you win. I question whether I will dominate. Just kidding. I always dominate. That is him. He's probably going to make another documentary how he's going to become president of Spain. I'm not even kidding you. That's where I'm seeing Ilia Topuria going. I think Ilia Topuria is coming in there, absolutely decimating me, crop dusting me in a minute. Not 30 seconds. There's only one other person I think. Actually, there's a few people that are probably going to get me in 30 seconds, if I'm being honest. Tom Aspinall. Brother, he's running at me. He's going to run at me like the 6'5" Caucasian king he is. Hit me with the 1-2 down the pipe. And then I'm going to be like, huh? And then he's going to hit me again, and I'm probably cooked. I'm sorry, dude. Tom Aspinall is... this is where it gets weird to me. People that are calling Tom Aspinall overrated, what data points are you proving to that he is overrated? Because this is the problem that we're going to run into. The stats that Tom Aspinall has and then you proceed to glaze Derek Lewis is absolutely insane. Tom Aspinall's literally never on his back, ever. You can't wrestle him. You can't outstrike him. This man, the only thing that beat Tom Aspinall was himself with his leg, and that was the plot. The plot came in and did that. They had to nerf my boy, because if he was able to get that, he probably would have faced John Jones instead of Ciryl Gane. Actually, bro, if you think about it, yeah, if he never lost to Curtis Blades, he would have become champion then. Yeah, he would have. I'm sorry, I'm putting Tom Aspinall. He's going in there saying, sorry, we really didn't want to do this. 1-2, I am literally no longer with us at that point. 30 seconds, done. Son Strickland. Now, I might eat my words on this one, because if we get 100,000 subs on here, I will do a little bit of a spar with Strickland. But I'm going to be honest with you. I do believe there's a scenario. I think we get out of round 1. I think that's actually a scenario. Brother, I'm seeing these content. I'm seeing Sneeko. Okay? I'm seeing Sneeko. And I know Strickland, he's probably going to go out there, throw a teep kick, probably keep this at distance. And I know Strickland's 100% going to finish you. But I'm going to be honest with you, Doug. I think there's a scenario where we get to 1.5 rounds with Strickland. 1.5 rounds with Strickland. I don't know what it is, bro. Like, Strickland will go, like... I'm just looking at it. And I do believe there's a pathway to getting out of 1 round with Strickland. I do believe it. I'm sorry, like, I actually do see this happening. A Navy SEALs go in 5 rounds with him. Well, yeah, I took him 5 rounds. It's like, probably. There's just something about it, though. Okay, I'm seeing you. Sneeko has no combat sports training at all. That other content creator, no combat sports training. And I'm seeing them survive. Not one of them's a combat sports commentator. That's all I'm saying, brother. Over 1 round, I'm putting Strickland. Khamzat Chimaev. Brother, Khamzat Chimaev's going to get on his knees. He's going to look like a little wolf looking at me like this. And then I'm going to be like... And then he's going to come out there and then proceed to dive at my legs like Baba Yaga, take my back, and then proceed to sink in one of the cleanest RNCs you'll ever see, and then proceed to detach my reality from here, okay? My consciousness is left the lobby, okay? The last thing he's gonna say to me as he goes inside my ear, as he senses up the RNC, welcome to the gulag. And then I'm gone. I'm gone. Literally, like, oh, there he goes. 30 seconds. Brother, he's doing me like Kevin Holland, but quicker. I'm sorry. 30 seconds. I'm cooked. No question. Amanda Nunes. Okay. This is. Let me tell you where I was stuck. Okay, the paradox that I'm stuck in. If I didn't include a women's MMA fighter, I would be called names. But if I include the wrong women's MMA fighter, then I'm being accused of cherry picking. So I'm gonna choose Amanda Nunes. Find me anybody else that has a better chance of finishing me around. Not in this way that we're talking about here. When I'm looking at Amanda Nunes, do I be nice and just say half a round? No, because I think Merab gets me done quicker. That's tough. When I'm looking at Amanda Nunes, the fact is that 100%. Okay, she lost to Juliana Pena. And I get it, Juliana Pena is like a world-class... is she world-class women's MMA fighter? That Juliana Pena loss, I would actually argue, is worse than Matt Serra beating GSP. That actually breaks my brain more than I think about it. I'm going to put Amanda Nunes, okay? I'm going to put Amanda Nunes 1 round. 1 round Amanda Nunes. Oh, yeah, you said Strickland? Amanda Nunes has finishing instinct. Strickland, not a ton. I haven't seen that since Abbas Magomedov. I gotta be honest. I'm gonna put him right there. I gotta put it. Yeah. You know what? I'll take this heat. Alex Pereira, brother, he's leg kicking me. My leg is literally going to go like it's gonna be like Looney Tunes. He's gonna leg kick my leg. It's literally gonna spin around like 360 degrees and then hit the ground again. And then I'm gonna be like ouchie. And then he's gonna kick me again and then it goes sideways. Like literally Anderson Silva, but with my calf meat. Literally just gone. Okay? And then I'm going to be like, okay. Shama. And then he's going to be like, no Shama. And then he's going to step in, hit that left hook, and then I'm going to go as stiff as a board. And then I'm hitting the ground. And I swear I'm hitting the ground, and it's literally going to be as stiff as a board. It's going to be like, and then that's going to be me. I'm done. I'm cooked. I'm sorry. 1 minute. And yes, I do believe 1 minute. Because... it does take Pereira a little bit to get his distancing down. He's technical like that. It's kind of like Cory Sandhagen, but not as bad. I'm going to put, I got to do 1 minute. I think 1 minute's valid. Francis Ngannou. Brother Francis Ngannou doesn't want to go out of round 1, which means my soul will not go into round 2. Okay? That is the truth. When Francis Ngannou wants to finish a match up and he sees me, okay, a little tiny, I'm not little tiny. Okay, I'm sorry. This is how it's going to happen. Francis Ngannou is going to come in, and he's going to say something along the lines of, "You're looking very good today." And then we're talking without the moped this time. He's going to come up to me, and then just, with the most unorthodox striking, but he just has absurd power. And then I'm gone. Literally, I understand this. Not half a round, 30 seconds, going in, quick, done, easy money for him, obviously. Not easy money for me. My hospital bill's going to be, they have to repair my whole soul afterwards. Movsar, Evloev. I might go 3 rounds with Movsar. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like, people accuse Belal Muhammad, okay? People accuse Belal Muhammad of like having this like no finishing instinct. Belal Muhammad finished Sean Brady, okay? He probably would do me like that. Movsar Evloev, I don't think he wants to finish any person in the octagon. Ever. Literally ever. When I'm looking at Movsar Evloev, the fact is, bro, I think he's going in there, and he's going in there with the mindset of taking me to a 3-round decision. I'm going to look at Movsar Evloev, definitely over a round, not even a remote question in my mind. Demetrious Johnson. Now, I could be delusional and say, hey, yo, bro, 260. I'm not 260. But I could be delusional like that. However, Demetrious Johnson's 100%, and I do believe there's a point where I might be able to keep distance well enough and defend myself in the grappling well enough to last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm putting Demetrious Johnson, perfect middle of the road. I don't even think that's a controversial take. I think putting Demetrious Johnson half a round in terms of me being able to survive with him, I think that's a valid, half a round. Yeah, no, looking at this, this might be one of the most precise lists I've ever made. Cory Sandhagen. This is the problem that I have with Cory. Cory Sandhagen is too analytical. Cory Sandhagen, I'm not even going to lie with you, dude. There's a scenario where he allows me to go out of round 1 purely because he wants to set up a better KO. And then if he doesn't get the KO, he's going to be like, the opportunity never came. And it's going to be like, bro, I was literally keeled over from the second body kick. What do you mean there was no opportunity? I was just looking, man. And then afterwards, he's going to read a book about the art of war, Sun Tzu. And he's going to be like, yeah, man, Sun Tzu said right here, don't ever finish a fucking fight. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like, dude. That's what it feels like to be a Cory Sandhagen fan. I'm going to put Cory Sandhagen over a round. Over 1 round. I'm going to put him right there. Yeah, not as bad as Movsar, that. Over 1 round, that. Mario Bautista. Okay. I'm still salty about the Jose Aldo thing. I'll be honest. I'm still salty what Mario Bautista did to Jose Aldo. However, not as salty as like Movsar Evloev. I'm going to say this right now. Mario Bautista, but there's also a scenario he just tries to wrestle you and puts you up on the cage. And passing mix is just not good. I think that's the conclusion that I'm coming to here. I'm going to put Mario Bautista over 1 round. Over 1 round, right next to Movsar Evloev, but not as bad as Cory Sandhagen. No. Worse than Cory Sandhagen, not as bad as Movsar Evloev. Belal Muhammad. Let me tell you something about Belal Muhammad, dude. Belal Muhammad one time finished a man in the octagon, and his name was Sean Brady. And Sean Brady went on to decimate Leon Edwards. And Leon Edwards, guess what? KO'd Kamaru Usman. Some people thought was the GOAT of welterweight, not me, of course. And then beat him in a very, very dominant decision. MMA does not make sense. That right there is a demonstration why MMA math does not make sense. Belal Muhammad was able to finish Sean Brady. Sean Brady no-dipped Leon Edwards. And Leon Edwards beat Kamaru Usman twice. You want to say one of them's a fluke, one of them's a fluke? Why? The third one is not a fluke. He legitimately beat Kamaru Usman. So Sean Brady, okay, did all that. And he got done like that by Belal. I'm going to be real here. Belal Muhammad, I think 1 round, but I do believe he could. Belal Muhammad and Amanda Nunes, same level of finishing ability on moi. That is how I take it. And there you go. Those are UFC fighters, and if I would survive 1 round with them. That is going to be the video. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to, I record like the Ethan on Everything videos the same time I do this. I was about to say 250,000 subscribers. I don't think we're gonna hit that. Let's try to hit 50,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Let's do that. Let's hit that goal. If we get 100,000 subs, we'll do a sparring match with like Strickland or like whatever the top comment's gonna be. But yeah, I'm starting to get back into this channel. It's feeling fun. I like that I can rant about this. It's a lot of recording, but I enjoy the grind, okay? No homo. Anyways, but that is going to be the video. If you want to support the channel already, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to stay notified, and I will see you all in the next video. Cage Side out.